Kubernetes we are going to cover in the future classes. In the cloud, we have covered AWS. Azure, if you want, I will show you, but pretty straightforward. Same kind of thing we will do. We'll create Azure CLI commands and we will just run it and you will see Azure Postgre instances ready. Okay. So also on AWS side, we did the automation using Jenkins. So using Jenkins job, we have created RDS instance. Clear? Is that clear? Everyone? So this was our main topic. If you remember from where these all things started, so this was our main topic because I want everyone to understand about platforms. So wherever we can install Postgre database software on top of it. Clear? From the topic point of view? Any question, concern, argument, allegation, anything? Is this clear?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yes.
Okay, now the next part which I am planning to cover is Postgre architecture. So we are going to talk about Postgre architecture. I'm not going to take much time on Postgre architecture because that is already available in most of the places. We will cover the Postgre related topics little quickly. We are going to talk about the architecture. We have talked about installation, architecture, file structure and all. I think we have already talked about the user management, but the more focus is going to be on the modernization of Postgre database infrastructure as well as the database, and we are going to add few more important thing on top of it. Okay, so the way we have automated the RDS database creation, we can also do the Docker build process also. Okay, using the Jenkins. And if you want to explore, you can explore the other topics also. Is that clear, everyone? Are we clear till
Yes.
here? No doubt, right?
Good. I'm good.
Okay, so if you go to my the course content, there we have talked about the platforms and all those things. From next week onwards, I'm going to give you an Excel sheet also where we are going to mention the topics step by step. So in that case, we can also mark the topics done, okay? Because we have so many things to cover, okay? Any question? Anything before we can go ahead?
Abhishek, there is one suggestion.
Mhm.
Kshitij just said. Right now, OCI is very aggressive in market and they are
Mhm.
providing a good
Mm.
price to their clients. So
Correct.
we are also moving to OCI. If you can
Mhm.
give some brief about that OCI thing, so that is very
Mhm.
helpful for us.
So initially, I have not added OCI to my classes because OCI is completely, little different than AWS and GCP a bit in terms of, touch and feel. But
Mm-hmm.
no problem. We can cover some of the OCI topic but it is pretty similar like AWS. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you. If you are good with AWS or Azure,
Mm-hmm.
understanding OCI is not a very hard thing. The only hard part comes under the OCI when they are talking about their proprietary products like WebLogic, EBS, Enterprise Business Suite,
Mm-hmm.
and the other tools like their OCM tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Identity and access management. Okay, so those tools are little different. They are proprietary Oracle products which they have deployed on top of OCI. But infrastructure related things are quite same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a comparison chart also. I will
Mm-hmm.
post it on the video, post it on the WhatsApp chat, so you can just see. Like
Sure.
uh, like in AWS, you call it S3 bucket, right?
Hmm.
So in Azure, you call it what you call it? Blob storage,
Box storage, correct.
right? So in OCI, what you call it? OCI, you call it object storage, okay?
Okay. Hmm.
Or they call it OCI object storage. But
Hmm.
if you see the properties of that, it is 100% like your S3 bucket.
S3 bucket.
Yeah. But no problem. We can have a
Sure.
discussion on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Abhishek, just related to our course Postgres, right?
hmm
I
hmm
have installed the Postgres and I'm completely new to this.
hmm
And after getting the Postgres prompt, I don't know what to do. Can we just have a class on what administrative work, user creation, and how to handle the inside Postgres stuff?
That's what is going to happen from the next class onwards. We are going into the Postgre architecture little bit because architecture is available very well available in the classes. But I'll give you the architecture related thing in depth. Meanwhile, people who are new to the Postgre, they can start reading about this website. After reading multiple articles and multiple things, uh, I think this is the one of the best website which I have came to know, which teaches about Postgre architecture in such a depth level. Anyone knows about this website? So
Yes.
as a prerequisite, start reading to this website. And I think previously they were giving lot of extra information which they have hided now. So I will recommend you to take the document out of it. Okay. There are a lot of binaries available, like Python binaries and all, where you will give the page link. It will convert into the document. So that automation you can do and get the detail into your own documentation or something. I don't know when they will make this website paid. Currently it is free. So start reading about it. Okay. And my whole architecture is going to based on this particular website or particular
Abhishek,
knowledge.
can you please share the link? Sorry.
Yes. So if you want to go inside the Postgre architecture, this is the one of the best website that I have found across the internet. Okay, we are going to do that. Anything else? Today I'm planning to close the class little bit early, 5-10 minutes early. But and one more thing, any other thing you are facing in your current setup, like related to Vagrant or related to anything? Anything you want to discuss today? Are we good with all these things?
Yeah,
I,
Abhishek, please share that video link in which you must have mentioned
hmm,
about setting up the lab. And if
sure.
you can just like share what is the current status now
Mhm.
and what will be required for the upcoming practical sessions, hands-on sessions.
Okay. So I have talked about the vagrant, which we have discussed in the last session, right? Manish, same thing.
Yeah. I mean,
We
Vagrant, we have discussed in the last batch also that I have done.
hmm
So
hmm
other than that, like what are all other things like the installation is needed or, just to be
hmm
ready, like to follow the whatever you are going to take us through.
Sure, sure. I'll share the video and I will give you the link and everything. Yeah.
And Abhishek,
Okay.
yesterday's recordings was there in the drive or?
Yes. The recordings are ready. I will just upload them to the drive and you can build it. I'm going to give you some assignment also for this week. Assignment, I will post it on WhatsApp group. Try to achieve it, you know, try to achieve it in this coming Monday to Friday, whenever you have time. So, yeah, Rohit.
Abhishek, there was a question asked in the previous session that how to transform your current environment setup to Terraform. Can you explain that? We have gone through the steps, but can
Okay.
you explain?
Yes. So I have asked this question. This is a very popular interview question that how to introduce your current AWS or any infrastructure with Terraform. Okay. So Terraform, the first of all, the main uh, component of the Terraform is Terraform metadata. Okay. Whenever you are setting up the or whenever you set up the Terraform is doing all kind of it is basically storing all the data in its folder. Okay, Terraform. So let's suppose you are a startup. Initially, you are not aware of the about the automation and all those things. So, and what happens after some time, you have realized that uh, I have a big infrastructure in AWS, which is practically not possible with the AWS console or with the manual steps. So what you will do, you will go towards the automation, right? Because manual is not possible now. You have multiple machines and all those things. Okay. So the first thing that you should do when you are automating your existing infrastructure using Terraform is Terraform import. Let me show you practically. So Terraform import is a command or it's a utility which basically logs into your existing AWS infrastructure, and it might run for some hours, couple of hours and all. It will evaluate all your AWS related configurations and make sure whenever you are running the Terraform import, your users should be having master privileges. Okay. Otherwise, what happens normally if your user is like a normal user, it will not able to reach till all the resources of AWS account. So make sure you run the import with some master user. And the moment you will run the import command, Terraform import command, it will going to understand your complete state of your infrastructure. Make sense? And once your import is done, you can start handling your AWS account, Azure account, GCP account, OCI accounts using Terraform. Make sense? Everyone?
Yes.
So Terraform command is import command is very important. Using that, you can import your entire existing infrastructure to your Terraform metadata. Clear? Everyone?
So Abhishek, apart from the admin user, you are saying like there is, I mean, we need to give permission to the master. I mean, is there any separate privilege for that in the AWS IAM or what about the
Basically,
master?
I'm talking about the master or root user, which have the privilege of to accessing all the services, or at
Okay, you
least the
mean to say
services
root user, right?
root user, correct?
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Rohit, are you clear?
Yeah, that's a step now. First step and second, then after Terraform import, then we get the all the contents in the file.
Mhm.
That's a main file of the Terraform. Uh, that's a step overall. These are the steps. No?
Yeah, that is the state file, right, Abhishek?
Correct. So basically, how Terraform works, that is the first thing that we have to understand. So Terraform is basically whenever you are building or you are making any infrastructure, Terraform is managing the state of that particular infrastructure internally in the metadata, okay, in .tf files. So basically, when you are running the import command, it will create the state of all your infrastructure in the Terraform metadata. And from that time onwards, whenever you are doing any changes, Terraform will able to handle that. Let's suppose you are changing any port or security group, all those things will be done by Terraform because Terraform understands your state of your infrastructure. Make sense? Hello?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yes.
Anything else which we want to discuss?
Nothing you can
Yeah,
Uh,
Abhishek.
provide.
So,
nothing, right? Yeah.
so Abhishek, regarding the Vagrant VM access, so I
Mm-hmm.
use the Vagrant user and password is Vagrant. I'm able to access, but
Mm-hmm.
you stated some other method in WhatsApp group
Mm-hmm.
saying login to GM from VM folder. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
got this one.
So basically, when you ask this question, I have seen that you are planning to log into your VM from the command,
Ah,
from the graphical user interface from here, right?
yes,
So
yes.
in this regard, what I told you, first you go to your virtual machine folder from where you have created your VM using Vagrant. Then do the SSH. It will not prompt you for the password. Then become the root and just change the root password, and from here you can simply log in from the front end like that. Make sense?
No, I'm not getting it. Can you show me
So
here?
yes, so let's suppose this is my VM, right?
Hmm.
Do I have any VM running? One second, let me see. Let me start one VM, or you share your screen, I'll tell you practically in front of, like, currently we can do that.
I am on I'm on other laptop and
Okay, okay,
these are
so
created on my
okay, let's
Windows
suppose
machine. Yeah.
this is my VM when I'm starting this VM, or what kind of, because I am on my different machine today. So one second.
Because these steps I couldn't see in your docs as well.
No, that steps are not there in the doc. That is just the normal way in case if you want to log into your VM from the front end, from the VMware like this. So what I do, what I am suggesting you, when you log into your machine from front end like this, so you have to just go and log in as a Vagrant user first, Vagrant SSH. That's what we do, right? So this is my machine, basically. Uh, in this machine, currently I have installed GUI also in this. So this is not a right case. Let me take one of my machine, or let me build a machine quickly.
It's
Powers.
simply
Using
saying
Vagrant,
about the login.
using Vag. Sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah, it's simply saying in my case, Red Hat 8 login ID. I use Vagrant as a user and password as an Vagrant. I'm able to log in,
Mhm.
but you stated some other method in group. So that
Yes,
method
yes.
I am not
I
aware of.
was I was just telling you, you have logged in as a Vagrant, right? In your virtual
Uh-huh.
machine. Now switch to root user,
Okay,
change
okay,
your root
okay.
password, and then come to the
Uh,
front end like this, and just log in as a root. That's what you are
ah,
asking, right? How to log in
yes,
from
yes, yes.
front end. So that's what I was trying to explain you. Now
Yeah,
you're clear?
correct, correct. Understood. Yeah, correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. Dipender, you have asked one question yesterday. Can I continue with that? Because everyone is here. They will also understand. Dhirender?
Yes. That faker one.
Okay. Yes.
What was
So
the question? Sorry.
Dhirender was asking me, he want to build a setup and he want to show the comparison between two tools. Okay. There are two tools which is available on the MySQL, and he want some fake data, dummy data on his tables on the Postgre tables. So I am just trying to show him that how you can create realistic data, realistic mock data in the tables. Okay. So I'm going to use some of the binaries and other thing, and I'm practically showing you. Okay. So let's suppose this is my database. First of all, everyone understood what we are going to do? This is my database. This is my database table. This is my database. Under that, first of all, this database is blank, 0 records. So if any database have 0 records, what we do technically or normally, what is the process? Anyone?
Populate data.
Populate data. So how you populate the data?
Insert.
Okay. So you can insert how many records in journal? 10 records,
Insert
15
will,
records,
yeah. We can,
15 records, 100 records.
yeah.
But in the real-time environment, when we are running the systems or when we have built a new system, we need realistic data, right? First of all, we can't use jumbled data, right? X, Y, Z, A, B, C, some blah, blah, blah. So using that, can we test our application? No, we can't do that. So for that purpose, sometimes we use third-party tools to create mock data. Okay. So what is the very famous library available to create the mock data in the databases? The very famous library called Python
Faker.
Faker. So today I'm just going to show him how you can use Python Faker to create some realistic data like credit card information, address. Let's suppose you need Japanese character on your database, Chinese character, French character, just to test it, right? Because you are a startup, you doesn't have any data so far, but you want to test your systems. So simply whenever you want to test all these kind of things, let me quickly bring my database and I will show you everything from the scratch. If you are not getting clear, just stop me. I will explain again and again. Okay. So I'm just taking one Postgre database, the dummy database. So let's suppose I'm taking this database. Same thing you can run for any database, Mongo, MySQL, Elastic, whatever you want to do. When you're running for Elastic, make sure you convert the normal database to XML database. So wait. Dhirendra, can I take Postgre? Just because this is a Postgre class.
Yes,
So,
not an
because
issue.
process
The
is going to
process will
remain
remain
same.
same.
Either you run Postgre or
Yes.
So I'm just going to show you quickly how. Just see your if anyone want to put the the stopwatch also they can put, and they can see that how quickly I can create realistic data, which is highly impossible using manual method. Oh God,
So
this is
you
Windows,
are
right?
provisioning a new Postgres database in Docker, and you are putting the data inside quickly.
Correct.
Is that what?
Quickly.
Okay.
Correct. Some dummy data, realistic data,
Okay.
because we need realistic data, right, for our testing purposes. Let's suppose I have created a database and I want to test it with 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte of load, database load. So for that kind of purposes. So
Abhishek, quick question here. When you say that you're loading 1 or 2 terabytes of data into this Postgres,
mm,
if we do it practically on our
mm,
laptop, do we have to
mm,
have so much storage or not required?
no, it's required.
Okay, it's going to consume our hard disk storage.
Hard disk storage. So currently I'm just populating 1000 records. you can increase it to a number of records, whatever you want to do. I have created close to 5 terabyte of data for my testing.
I guess you have separate storage setup for yourself, right? So that
Correct, correct. And my testings are little crazy, so
yeah, I
so,
understand.
so I was just testing how far this tool can go. So end of the story, my server got out of space, but this tool was very good actually. Strong password 123. Let me keep it somewhere. The moment I will say start the stopwatch, someone just start the stopwatch, okay?
And now the time is 1:01.
Not now, when I will run the actual process.
Okay.
Just see the so this is my database user port. No. This will be my D. Okay. So currently I don't have any database. Let me create a database called dummy data. Okay. Create database. So my database is created, dummy database, everyone.
Yes.
I got my dummy database. Let's connect to the database called dummy data. Connected. Does it have any tables? No. So what we are going to do, we are going to create some tables first. Let me go to my scripts. Python faker. Python faker. This one, generate. So here I will create some tables. Okay, my tool will take care of everything by its own. So nothing to worry about. So let's take the same database so that I should not be changing it to my script again and again. Let's create the database, or let's change it better. Dummy data, right? So how we can run this particular to our how we can put the data. For that, let's come to my VS Code, go and let's create a folder, dummy, and I will keep my Python script here only. New file. These things are very new and important. So even if you are confused, what is going to happen, how I'm doing all these things, you can just talk to me about this if you are not clear about a single step. So this is my Python script. Basically, it is same like your shell script. And let me put my connection details.
You are inserting 1,000 rows, right?
Yes, I can increase it to any number I want. Or I can do change in my Python script, or I can say generate 500 GB of data, 1 GB of data, 1 TB of data, 1 petabyte of data. Okay, that can also be done. So what is my database name?
So what is the capacity that this Docker Postgres DB can handle? What is this?
It can handle up to my C drive.
Okay.
This will go up to my C drive. So my database name is dummy data Postgre. I don't think we are using Postgre, right? We are using what? DB admin. Password is what?
Postgres 123, I think. Yeah. Strong pop.
Port is what? 5432. Okay. Can I run this script straightforward? No, you can't run it because for running this script, you need certain binaries to be available on your computer. So
Yes.
if it is not there, you install dnf install pip and these three binaries. Okay. Let me run it. If it will fail, we will install that. So dummy save. Let me run it. Python. What is my script name? Oh God, I have given a wrong name. Let me correct that. Okay, for the people like who don't understand all these things, I can give you the explanation. Okay, later. Dummy dot py. Simply go and Python action dummy.py.
Is that the py.py comes twice?
One second, huh? Just a minute. I'll explain you everything. Don't worry.
Okay.
Because this one we have to integrate with our Jenkins. That is another assignment might come in another 15 to 16 days. So what was my database name? Dummy data.
Dummy data.
See here. What is the table name? Users. Got it right? We got realistic data. We got Richard, last name, email, proper email. Even I can get the credit card. I can get the address. I can get the gender. I can get whatever I want. I have just shown you a very basic implementation, but depending on your use case, you can create a number of fake records or dummy records for your testing purposes. Because when we will do the real-time performance tuning, I don't personally believe that we should use some unrealistic data. Otherwise, how we can do the primary key, foreign key, all those things, right? So let me just, how many records we populated? I think we
1000.
populated 1000 records.
N is equal
Let
to 1000.
let me drop this table. Drop table users. Now I don't have any table. Now let's populate 10,000 records.
Sir, we are not even creating that table. Like the table creation is also happening from this filter.
I have integrated that part. It's my
Okay.
code. I have integrated. But when you are writing, you can write it in a different way
Abhishek,
also.
the command what you are giving /dt, is it
Mhm.
you have created alias
You are
or
a Oracle DBA.
yes?
So it is similar to select star from dictionary or select star from tab.
Okay, you have created this synonym or like alias, or it's the actual command?
It is actual command for Postgre. You can compare this command with the Oracle command, select star from tab or select table name from DBA underscore tables. It is equivalent to that. The people from the MySQL, they can think like select table name from MySQL dot information schema. Something
So
like
DT
that.
is universal across all the platforms.
Yes.
Postgres.
Yes. Postgre. Okay. Describe table. When you add plus, it gives size also.
So
So
this
there
is
is
a
no
inbuilt.
table.
This is a inbuilt function, isn't it?
Inbuilt command. You can say it's a command.
Okay.
Okay. To list the table. So currently I don't have any table. Now let me run my code one more time. Anyone please start the stopwatch. You will be amazed with the speed, and you will personally come to my house and give me thank you. See, no other tool in the universe can create this much fast records. That's why I have tested. I have tested npm commands, golang command, but I really like this. That's why data engineering people are using these kind of tools to create dummy data for their projects. Oh, 1000. Oh, I have not saved it. Got it, got it. I have not saved it, looks like. Let me run it one more time.
Just
No, it's sending only 1000. Why? N equal to 1. No, then what is the problem? Okay, I'll fix it later. But are you got the idea right? At least. Can we integrate with Jenkins?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
But in your computer, it is not going to work directly. You have to set up few things. These libraries you have to install. I will recommend you to use VS Code or PyCharm. Okay, so PyCharm is a tool like VS Code, PyCharm, which will give you a lot of option to run it. It is very easy, very easy. Don't just get confused with this black and white screen. But PyCharm is a very good tool for running Python scripts. It gives you a lot of suggestion also if you're doing mistakes. Are we good, Dhirendra? You will
yes.
able to do this?
Yes, sir, I was even trying, but like few things I was confused. Like, what is this pip? And I have installed that pip, and then while I was checking the version, so pip version was not working. Then pip 3 hyphen version, that command worked. So like, what is this? Like, these are different versions of pip, because pip, then I studied, it's a installer to install the libraries for Python. It's similar to yum or DNF, correct? Huh.
Pip
This
is
brew
equal to yum DNF, or the people who are on Mac,
Mac.
they use brew command, right? Mac people. So pip is the yum install of Python.
Okay.
And if ChatGPT is telling you create environment, it means you don't want to spoil your current Python environment, because my current command line interface of my server is run by Python by default. So what ChatGPT, if you give the same thing to ChatGPT, he will tell you, boss, don't mess up with your environment, create your own virtual environment and then run your script. Okay, make sense?
Okay, sir.
Abhishek, just share the steps in the
Yeah,
document.
I will give you my script. This is my script. Let me add a few more
Not
things.
in this Teams chat. You can share it in the document what you share with the along with the
Yeah,
videos.
I have my documents also. I think in LinkedIn I have shared it long back, but let me reshare again. But do you think it is useful to
Yes,
create
sir.
the dummy
Yes, of
data?
course.
And you
I-
can do multiple manipulations, like you can add a Chinese character, Japanese character, address, bank, barcode, color, company, currency. It provides you, I think, 36,000 attributes. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Just a question related to this Postgres. Is
Mm-hmm.
this Postgres database allows to share store the JPEG files, image?
JPEG, image. Yeah, we can store image. But data type, I have to check which data type. Which data type will be store JPEG, only JPEG or other media thing?
No, any email like JPEG, other PNG file.
I think you can also use TOS because I'm going to teach you TOS also, one of the data type which handles big format like YouTube videos and all. So you can use, it says you can use byte data type. Let me see what is byte data type. Yeah, byte data type you can use to store JPEG and all. You can also read about TOS in Postgre. Toast, sorry, TOST. So think like you are a YouTube company and you want to store video information in your Postgre database. So TOST is a concept where we are storing very high level oversized attribute to our database. So you can use TOST technique also, so that all the big videos, big information which is beyond the database level can be stored using TOST concept also. But I think your can be done by this data type byte. Do you understand byte? What
Yeah.
is byte?
Mm,
Just your data
binary
and
string.
your data type equal to byte.
Right. Okay. And
Are we good? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, please.
And
Mhm.
the data what you imported,
Oh,
twice you did that, and
mm,
you used
mm,
that uh, Visual Studio command to import
mm,
it.
mm,
As
mhm,
Oracle DBA, when we import the data,
mm,
we use an option like the existing table equal to replace or append.
mm, mm,
So when you do it twice,
mm.
does it duplicate the data, or we
Yes,
have
it
to
is
see?
duplicating. It is duplicating the data. So in your Python code, under the, first of all, everyone can read the Python code. It is quite easy. It is same like your shell script. So can you see here under the for loop, I'm just running Python faker and I'm inserting the data, right? This is for loop, right?
Yes.
First name, last name, email. So here, when you are writing your insert command, make sure your table is following some kind of foreign key or some uniqueness. So automatically what will happen, these records will go to your bad file or records will be omitted. Records will not be inserted. In other words, simple English. So
Okay.
you can control by that level. Also, you can in the Python faker, you have an option called unique data. Okay. So when you use unique data, so every time it will make sure your data is inserted is unique.
So did you mention here
No,
in
no, I
the
have
line
not
number 20?
mentioned.
Okay,
No, no,
so
no,
the line.
I have not at all mentioned. It is very plain execution, simple execution.
Okay, so this 25, 26, line number 25, 26, 27 says it fetches from the
Faker
Faker
library,
library. Okay.
first name, Faker library, last name, Faker library, email. In the same way, I can say Faker library credit card, Faker library, whatever I want to insert. But that library supposed to be available in this particular documentation, like this. So compatibility, somewhere you will find a list. But this tool is phenomenal. Like you can achieve a lot of things. So and Faker have providers. Under that you can mention anything. But the beauty of this tool is you will get very realistic data. Same like your applications. Can you see this? Make sense, everyone?
Yes.
I have used the same library in one of my tool, which I have built on my website. See this mock data. So I have used the same library here. My website is using same library to create the mock data. Okay. Any question before we wind up?
So what is what is the session for the next class?
Next is we'll talk about the Postgre architecture, Postgre basic administration topics like user management or database management, table spaces, all those things. For some people, it might be a repeated task, but I know some of them are not at all aware of Postgre. So for them, I'm just teaching about Postgre topics. Good?
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone is good. Do you think it is useful for your day-to-day things, whatever I'm teaching here? You can make